I've known Wendy Takuda for quite a long time now, about 20 years, and I happen to know that when she's not anchoring the news or reporting her wonderful Beating the Odds series, she likes to be out hiking and bird watching. So we decided to offer her the chance to combine a little business with pleasure and do some bird watching for us, along with one of our favorite guides, naturalist Michael Ellis.
Michael Ellis has shown Doug literally thousands of birds. He and Doug have traveled to some of the most remote backroads of California in search of fascinating creatures of all kinds.
Those are eagles. All of those are eagles.
From bald eagles in the Klamath Basin at the northern edge of the state,
I love those things.
to giant kangaroo rats on the Carrizo Plain, several hours south of us. In fact, Michael leads people all over the world in search of close encounters with animals. But he's about to let us in on a little secret. You don't have to go that far at all to have a great wildlife adventure.
Shorebirds out on the point there, they look like western sandpipers. I hear a song sparrow. Oh, there's some new ducks back there, Mr. and Mrs. Mallard.
Michael is taking me to Marin County, to two very accessible and at first blush, very unlikely places to go bird watching. A marsh right next to busy Highway 101. And the ponds at a sewage treatment plant.
One nice thing about the Bay Area is we've been able to keep a lot of open space, a lot of wild things that are living next to urban development. It's such a rich, productive place that things can survive and thrive almost in spite of us right next to what we're doing.
It's easy to see what Michael is talking about just by driving past Shorebird Marsh in Corte Madera, but it's worth a closer look.
You do need to get out of your car.
Stop the car.
Exactly. Stop the car, park, get your binoculars out, or scope even better, and just sit and start learning the birds. American white pelicans, double-crested cormorants, ruddy ducks, pied-billed grebes.
Michael has no problem immediately pointing out nearly 20 species of birds right from the small parking lot at Shorebird Marsh.
Black-necked stilt. Oh, that's a Forster's tern flying right there. Flying high. See him? He's hovering, not quite hovering.
Oh, yeah.
But
There he goes. From late summer until early spring, the big attractions here, in more ways than one, are the white pelicans.
9.5-foot wingspan. Their biological claim to fame is they are the second heaviest bird in North America. In the wintertime, you can find them at Bodega Bay, up in the North Bay, San Pablo Bay, here right in Corte Madera and Novato. You can see them down in the South Bay as well at the San Francisco Bay Wildlife Refuge.
Many of the birds that visit this marsh are in the middle of a migration that begins above the Arctic Circle and can go all the way to the southern tip of South America.
These are like little refueling stops, little gas stations where they stop, feed, keep migrating, stop, feed, keep migrating. So it's a hard life. A lot of them don't make it, you know. You're traveling 10,000 miles one way, 20,000 miles a year. That's a lot of little tiny worms to eat. There's the Forster's tern. Oh, nice look at him. Pretty.
Michael shows me a path behind the marsh where we can get away from the freeway a little bit and perhaps get a little closer to some of the birds. Maybe we'll see those mallard ducks right over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Is that them right over there?
Yeah. And then look at the snowy egrets right in front of the white pelicans. Look at all the shades of white. Could be a laundry detergent commercial.
About 10 minutes north of Shorebird Marsh, in San Rafael, sewage is being treated, and birds are among the beneficiaries.
Well, sewage treatment plants are great places to look at birds because they have to have treatment ponds and open water.
When we arrive, we're greeted by a magnificent osprey. The skies and the ponds are full of birds. Michael says we can actually get closer to them here than in a more remote area.
In the Bay Area, there's so many people going by that the animals are habituated to people walking by them and dogs, and so they're less likely to fly away.
Along the edge of just one of the ponds, we see Canada geese, two kinds of egrets, mallards, and killdeer. A neighboring pond has attracted more white pelicans, and they're much more entertaining than the others we saw.
What they're doing are corralling small schooling fishes, and they're working together as one group to shunt them into a smaller area or drive them up against the bank. And then they scoop them right out of the water.
Look at the formation circle. They're just like synchronized swimmers.
And this is great because this is classic behavior. This is like what they describe in the books they do, and now you're getting to see it.
It's amazing to watch this display, but it's even more amazing to find all this life at a sewage treatment plant.
Just to make it clear, this is treated effluent. It is not raw sewage. That, you know, Marin County's doing a good job of treating their sewage, and then they put the water effluent back out into the fields so the birds and the fish and the invertebrates can use it.
I hate to use the phrase kill two birds with one stone, but it's sort of...
Don't say it too loudly.
That's not the right phrase, is it?
We didn't mean it.
By showing us places such as Shorebird Marsh and the sewage treatment ponds, Michael hopes we'll realize that nature is not something that happens somewhere else. It's right in our own backyards. I think of how long I've lived in the Bay Area, and I've never seen this.
Exactly.
You know, I've never seen a white pelican or...
And that's the beauty of the Bay Area, or anywhere. Every day you walk out your door, there's something new. You just have to open your eyes and your hearts to it, I guess.
Both places we visited are in central Marin County, about a half-hour north of San Francisco. Shorebird Marsh is along the east side of Highway 101 at the Lucky Drive exit in Corte Madera. The sewage treatment plant is officially called the Las Galinas Valley Sanitary District Wastewater Reclamation Project. It's in northern San Rafael near the end of Smith Ranch Road.